Now, many of you will know by now that Nio has not only been forming strategic partnership on their battery swapping station technology, but they've also been doing the same on their charging infrastructure. I mean, just 2 weeks ago, we heard that Geely or the Geely users will now be able to see, of course, the Nio chargers on their phones when they're trying to locate the chargers on the map, which is something that is pretty exciting. Not to say that these car companies, ladies and gents, they've not been using Nio, but at least it makes it much better when you know exactly which charger to locate on your phone. And one thing that you must know is that the reason why, of course, these big giants continue partnering with Nio is because Nio, when it comes to charging infrastructure, battery replenishment, they are the giant. They are the one with the most charging infrastructure globally, and also, ladies and gents, battery swapping stations when you look into the automakers or EV automakers globally, which is why they are the most preferred, because over and above that, ladies and gents, they've got more technology or better technology than charging, which is battery swapping. So we've been hearing car companies coming to partner with Nio, not only with battery swapping station technology, but with also charging infrastructure. And today, ladies and gents, we just got yet another partner, which is also a very big partner. And once again, just to clear out, it's not to say they are going to start using Neo's charging infrastructure today, but their users are now going to have Neo chargers on their maps when they open their phones, which will make them to easily locate Neo chargers and make the experience much better. I mean, you will know that the CEO late last year, he has been saying that 80% of Neo charging piles or charging stations, they are being utilized by non-Neo users, meaning that most people that are flooding the Neo charging infrastructure is the non-Neo users, which is something that must just show you that Neo's infrastructure is mostly, when you look into charging, is mostly being used by non-Neo users, which is something that must just tell you that there is a need and a shortage for these chargers, not only battery swapping stations, but chargers, because you will know that as it stands, Neo currently has got over 20,000 chargers, which is something that must just show you that, ladies and gents, Neo has got quite a number of chargers. I mean, in terms of charging piles, it's over 10,000 with over 2,200 supercharging stations. These are stations that are able to charge your car much faster or at a faster pace. So Neo has been deploying these chargers, and this year you'll know that Neo's plans is to deploy once again over 20,000 charging infrastructure, which is something that will make it easier for the consumers once again to go and charge onto the Neo charging stations. One of the things that we are seeing onto other EV makers, it looks like they are not prioritizing that much when it comes to the charging infrastructure. Neo, it is prioritizing also deploying charging infrastructure, battery swapping stations, because they see that there is a huge demand, and that those chargers that are out there, they are not enough. We always see people piling up on the queues trying to charge their cars, which is something that is not good, especially during the holiday periods, or especially during the holidays. We usually see in China people or consumers with EVs queuing just to charge their cars, which end up making the sentiment in the entire EV space to, of course, go down, because that experience is not good. And with Neo, though Neo is trying, ladies and gents, deploying more charging infrastructure, it's not enough. We still need more, which is why Neo is saying that this year they will continue deploying, or their plan is to deploy over 20,000 charging infrastructures. Now, with battery swapping station, you will know that though during some holidays we read that yes, there were queues. The queues were not that much, and ladies and gents, with battery swapping station, it's not necessarily a queue, because you book for a swap before you get to a battery swapping station, and there's no need to fight for who's going first or whatnot, because automatically the battery swapping station is the one that aligns, and you will know when it's your time to go and swap the battery in your car. So it is something that is quite convenient, and the more Neo deploys this, is the more convenient they will bring to those that, ladies and gents, are wanting to swap or experience swapping into the Nio battery swapping stations. But one thing of the good things, you will know that Nio has partnered with Geely, Schengen, Jack, and Cherry when it comes to the battery swapping station partnerships, which means that the consumers, or those consumers in those brands, they will also be eligible to go and swap their batteries in their car in the near future, as Nio will be jointly building battery swapping station with those car companies. So I'm very excited about that, and I think Nio, as it stands, ladies and gents, they continue being in the forefront, not only in the technology in their cars or in their cars, but they continue being forefront in, of course, charging infrastructure and battery replenishment, which is something that is, I think, worth noting. And to see a big company like GM wanting to come and officially partner with Nio when it comes to charging infrastructure to make their life of their customers less complicated when locating charging infrastructure, it is something that tells you more about the Nio as a company, which is something that is pretty exciting. So GM, ladies and gents, users or EV users under GM, they will be, of course, they will be able to see Nio's chargers on their map, as Nio just partnered, or as GM just partnered with Nio when it comes to charging infrastructure. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought I'd just give you this quick update. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. Before you buy Nio for the very first time, it is always good that to do your own due diligence, that at least you can be comfortable as you are investing onto this stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and God bless you all.